everybody out there. How we all doing? Good morning to everybody here in the Discord and in the YouTube chat. If you're with me, go ahead and say good morning. Let's see who's with us. Morning, A-Trades, Retberg, AU Robert, Vibe Trade Channel, Ron's Funk. Good morning, John Panchua, Viking Trader, Silent Potamus, Nick's Hound, Trade Travel, RN, GC Wolf, O'Keefe, Luna, Spastric, Futures Trading Today, Midland Trader, Decline, Mel, Sadek, SW, Cyrus, Airbear, Kenko. Good morning, DV8, Dotton, Astro Nerd. Good morning, Tron. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Epic Gamer, Fun to See, John. Welcome. Freddie, Silent NW, Shane. Good morning. Seth, JB, Trader Page. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Jay Covey. Good morning, good morning. I saw Jay Covey's actually gotten his wife into trading, and she's killing it over there. At least that's the word on the streets out there, if you can confirm, Jay Covey. Lil Stags, good morning. Trade Runner, good morning. Joe Dixon, Fade My Trade. James Loxy, Travis, Futures, Frank. Good morning. Coffee Crow, Dev. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Fade My Trade. Good morning, Movie. Mark, Durden, Solo, Charles, Chad. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Stevie. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Jonathan, Trend Friend. Your wife passed her first combine yesterday. Way to go, Jay Covey. You're a great mentor, my friend. Congratulations to you and your wife. Congrats, congrats. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dave, DR, Julio, Sunrise Driver, Richard, Jana, Cryogenic, Mario. Good morning, Kaji. Good morning, Kebo, Coffee, and Gia Dejan. Hey, everybody. How we all doing out there? So I don't have any trades on just yet. We had a fun webinar last night. But we did hit 50 members here on the chat, the YouTube chat VIP membership. So we will be doing a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse. And I am going to be jacking up the luck to, I think, 10 times the luck. So chat VIPs, it's certainly going to be one of the chat VIPs that wins the giveaway there. Day 3 of trying to convince Rips to do slow markets with us. You know what's funny about that, Sir Noodles, is I actually talked to Coach Dakota about it yesterday to figure out the audio issues, right? So for the audio issues, we're talking about it because, you know, I hosted the Topstep TV takeover and I figured out how to do the audio issues that he's experiencing. So hopefully he can be able to diagnose that. Maybe we'll do a slow market session next week. So that's what we'll be looking at doing here. By golly, yesterday was such a crazy day after hours. We had the report from Meta coming out. I have the report here in front of me. Let me just pull this up here. Where are you, Meta report? So Meta beat on the top and bottom line, and everybody thought it was initially, hey, good morning there, Mr. 2 Runner. Good morning, good morning. Everybody thought that it was a miss on earnings. It wasn't. Oh, they beat on the top and bottom line, and then the question becomes, well, if they beat on the top and the bottom line, well, why the heck? Good morning, Anthony, Raymond, Chris. Good morning, Viking Trader. Why the heck would they go down like that? You know, and there was actually, I was seeing that post all over Twitter that people were questioning if they beat on the top and bottom line. No, that's got to be wrong. Surely it was a miss, right? No, there's a lot of things that are wrong with the report. It's not just about what happens in the past. Because remember, when you're looking at stocks, we're looking at forward looking, right? As an investor, you're looking to see what is going to be happening in the future, 5, 10 years from now, maybe 3 weeks from now. You're not looking at what just happened, right? I mean, you are. You obviously want to see how they perform for the quarter. But, you know, Q1 was decent. They beat on the top and bottom line. But everybody cares about what's going on forward, right? Midland Trader nailed it. Good morning, GMC. Good morning, Coffee Crow Dev. But yeah, and Coffee Crow, you got it as well. It wasn't about what they performed in Q1, but was about their forward-looking guidance and what they're talking about here. And what's crazy is that we saw contagion in the sector of what they talked about. The negative talk was coming out about AI and specifically their advertising tools in relations to AI. And so when you have a company, remember that Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon, they have very robust ad platforms. Microsoft is probably the lowest of the bunch, but when you're talking about Google and Meta thrive on their ads platform. Amazon as well. People don't actually know about this, but you have these companies that are selling on Amazon are spending a lot of money on ads, right? And what did Meta come out and say? Good morning, Mark. Good to see you. Good morning, Marno. So what happened? Well, they came out and they said that their AI tools in relations to their ads platform is not as strong as what they thought. And that is a very dramatic statement, especially for other names in the space. And that's why we saw a dramatic pullback, right? So if you look at like NVIDIA didn't experience any kind of movement. Why? Because NVIDIA is in an entirely different sector. They're in chips. Amazon, very, very slight movement. Why? Because they're not based on, it's not heavy on that type of consumer ads platform. But what had that contagion effect? We saw Meta, we saw Microsoft, we saw a big effect in a lot of those names. Amazon did take it on the chin too, but not as heavy as Microsoft and Google. And that's because of their ad platforms and how similar they are. And so when you hear them talking about that, we're going to be hearing from Google, which of course is called Alphabet now. We're going to be hearing from Alphabet after the bell today. So what would be interesting to hear, and we're also hearing from Microsoft too, right? Isn't Microsoft reporting after the bell today? Am I going crazy here? Yeah, Microsoft and Alphabet are reporting after the bell here. Good morning, Grant. So you have both of these companies now. So Meta teed things off and they said, hey, guess what? The AI tools that we have, that we've been working with for our ads, they suck. They're garbage. It's not going to be great right now. And it's sort of a lost leader. And so all of the money, and I mean, we saw this before when they were talking about, Meta platform. I mean, it's called Meta platforms now, but the metaverse. I mean, we've heard this story before where other companies kind of caught it on the chin when they talked about these things, but then they rebounded from this. So hearing from Microsoft and Alphabet today after the bell is perfect timing. So there is an opportunity right now for both Microsoft and Google to come out and save the market. I'm going to call them Google. I can't give a flip if they're called Alphabet. I'm just always going to call them Google because, whatever. I'm old school. But Microsoft and Google reporting after the bell today is going to answer the question of whether or not that contagion is real. People selling out of Microsoft and Google is anticipatory in that they may share the same sentiment in their remarks today in their earnings calls, where they will say the exact same thing that Meta said, where we don't have a bullish outlook on what we were looking at for advanced AI tools with our advertising platforms. If they came out and say that, I think that we'd see more downside in all three of those stocks. If not for Amazon could also join the party to the downside there. So Meta, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon all really under fire here. Apple, not so much because Apple really doesn't have a robust ads platform. They actually did. I'm actually not even sure if they have a self-serve ad platform anymore. I know that they're working on it probably back about I want to say about 10 or 11 years ago, they had a self-serve ads. It was like iAds or something like that. But Microsoft and Google and Meta are all very robust. If you're asking me the top two, I'd say Meta and Google are going to be your top two because you have most of the ad spend that is going on there. And remember, under the umbrella of Google, you have AdX, which is a hugely robust platform that runs across multiple different platforms within platforms. You have AdWords, you have AdSense, which is basically responsible for all of the ads that you see on YouTube. And then on Meta, Facebook ads is what it used to be called, but Meta ads, you'll see them everywhere. And those are responsible for WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, all of the ads that are served there. And there's a lot of ads that are being served there. So knowing that they went into developing advanced algorithms for that to use AI and then coming out and saying, hey, it sucks. It's just like, it's a shock. It's a shock. But it's nice to see a company be forthcoming about that. So it must be pretty bad in the case that, if they're coming out and they're saying that they're not expecting a lot there. But yeah, their forward-looking guidance sucks. Their shares are down, I think, 12.5% in the maybe even 13% here in the pre-market. Somewhere around that benchmark. Microsoft also taking a tumble here, holding at 400s. So this could be 15%. Thank you, Jeff. Microsoft could be the one that kind of holds the torch here, and also Alphabet. So if Alphabet comes out and says, you know what, our ads platform is robust. We have tons of ad spend that's booked. We have the AdX platform, which is going crazy right now. Everything's on the up and up. That could bounce things. It could leave Meta behind in the dust, as well as if Microsoft comes out and says, hey, Copilot's really, really strong. Things are looking good. All of these things. There's a lot of different things that can happen. So even though we do have this sort of dark cloud that's looming over the heads of Microsoft and Google right now, it could be offering value pricing for investors to get into it now. I mean, Google dropped from 159 down to 154. Not an insane drop. Microsoft dropped from 408 down to 400. Not an insane drop, but they dropped nonetheless. And that's called contagion. And you will see that in the marketplaplace when we have this. Meta dropped about 100 points, right? Let's be real. Meta dropped about 100 points. It was trading 500s towards the close. Now it's trading 415, 417. So, you're talking about basically a 100-point drop in the stock. It's a big deal. So, yeah, seeing that big of a drop is just insane. So today on the docket, we have the day that we've been waiting for. It's a very, very exciting news day today. We will be getting the annualized GDP, the annualized Q1 GDP. It's the GDP price index and the advanced personal consumption, the core PCE price index. Both of those are due out alongside the jobless claims, the advanced goods trades balance, the preliminary wholesale inventories. All of that data is coming out right at 8:30. So this is going to be one of those prints where you see the order book completely clear out. This is one of those prints where you could probably straddle the line and put an order up here, put an order down here, and hope that one of them gets filled. But this could be a very, very messy print. I'm going to be trading my combines on this print and see if I can get those combines. We hit max loss on 3 combines. They were at $157,000 balance. They're now at 154.5. So I'd like to get those combines back, see if we can get a few thousand in that. When I finished streaming YouTube yesterday, we just traded in the Discord, ended up trading 3. I bought 3 more combines. And I traded those up to about $2,000 each, so made $6,000 there. And then we took a trade live on Topstep TV where I traded my XFAs, and I ended up making about $3,000 on my XFAs. So yesterday, outside of the morning YouTube stream, yesterday it was overall a very nice positive day, and it was a lot of fun to trade. And so I'm looking forward to today and seeing if we can continue that positive momentum and trade it up here. We did a webinar here yesterday after the bell. I saw some folks here in Clubhouse taking a couple of different of the setups that we talked about in that webinar last night. So it was really, really cool to see. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. After the New York Open today, 30 minutes after the Open, we will be seeing the pending home sales from March. That's going to be another one that I want to watch because again, the Fed has been really paying attention to, what's happening with the housing market right now, and mortgages are plummeting right now, which could be a little spark in the housing market that we could see. I'm not super bullish on it, but we'll have to see how that kind of plays out there. At 1 p.m. today, we do have a 7-year note auction from the Fed. If you look right now, the yield curve it's pretty toppy on the front end, and it's kind of sagging on the low end there on the deep end of the curve. So I'm curious to see what this 7-year note auction will bring. We've had pretty low participation in the longer term auctions lately. I think we had a 5-year yesterday, and the participation was tremendously low. And just seeing that is, not giving me enough of a tell just because of the low participation. I don't like the low participation. I would have liked to see kind of an outlier print on that to see some movement. But yeah, it's weird to see that people are kind of taking a pause in fixies, even though, I guess it's just because of the fog of everything that's going on right now. So that's what our day is looking like today. NQ is coming down a little bit here. Looks like we couldn't break out of this double topping high area right here. And again, these are the hourly high and hourly low here. You can see this is the new hour right here. This is the prior hour. We were coming up and pushing up on that, but we couldn't make it lower. We're just kind of chopping in this range, and I think we're going to continue to chop in this range until we have that data that's coming out. Welcome there, Stevie and OBP. Welcome. So yesterday morning market was very undecided until Asia's high was grabbed. Many accounts were blown. I believe, yeah, very well could have been. It was definitely a very, very choppy open, but then we had some pretty nice price action throughout the day there. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing? Good morning, J-Main. Hello. Yeah, mortgage rates are getting wrecked. Yeah, so you're seeing that too, Spatrick. That's your day job. Yeah, mortgage rates are getting blasted right now, and I think that's actually a good thing for the housing market. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of different properties too as well for investment properties, and I've been seeing prices trending down, and I'm seeing a lot of price cuts. 100,000 here, 200,000 there. A lot of nice price cuts. I'm not sold on some of these prices yet. I think that we can go much lower. I'd really like to see if I can scoop up some properties on some recession pricing if we ever get that baby recession that some people are anticipating. But nevertheless, just some investment properties, nothing crazy. Feeling a flashacito today, says Blue Thunder Investing. We could very well see that. It's really going to be depending on that data. Lower prices are good for the younger generation. Very well could be there. Why so many Jeffs today? Wow, look at this. We have Jeff's laughable liquidity. We got Jeff S. We got Jeff. How many Jeff? If you are Jeff, drop a W in chat. I got to see how many Jeffs are with us. Team Jeff, let's go. Yeah, it's like, it reminds me from that line. What is that? 21 Jump Street? My name is Jeff. So good. Look at how many Jeffs we got in here. I love it. This is amazing. I love it. The Jeff meeting. I didn't know you folks were all meeting here in the Clubhouse morning live stream. Big Jeff. Maybe we do a free month of Clubhouse. Oh, sorry. I don't know why. This is just so funny to me. Oh, my goodness. We have literally 10 Jeffs in chat right now. My name is Jeff. Just kidding. Just Jeffing with you. Oh, goodness. Rips like how education you are. New trader on first fund account. Up 1,600. Nice. There you go, Joey. How do we know when you're going to be on Topstep TV? You thought you were going to be on yesterday. I wasn't on yesterday. I was in the chat, and we were trading the house account together. So it was Dakota was on. Andre was driving the house account, and they're asking me and Dakota for the setup. Dakota got it, and then Andre kind of like was waiting, and as I told him, hey, get in right here. And he got in, and we brought the house account up to about $5,000. But I'd say it was mainly Dakota. I was just the person in chat kind of saying, hey, this is the level you want to take and whatever. So, hey, good morning, Mr. Kofifi. Good morning, Cabe. Yeah, Andre's driving. My close friend's name is Jeff. Choosy mothers, choose Jeff. If Jeff is getting free Clubhouse, I will go to the courthouse today for a name change. Oh, goodness. Don't use Tradeovate launch from Topstep dashboard. It is awful. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to use Tradeovate, you should probably use the... does Tradeovate have an app that you can download, or is it all just web-based? That shows how little I've actually used Tradeovate there. Losing my accounts. Any advice? Trade micros. Good vibe. Just trade micros and stop trying to go for big P&L. You can't do a lot of damage on micros. It's $1. It's $2 a point on the NQ. So you're talking about 50 cents a tick. If you're blowing accounts at 50 cents a tick, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, if you gave me $1 billion to try to blow an account, like a 50K account, 50 cents a tick, I'd have a lot of trouble doing it. I really would. I mean, that's crazy. What are your levels? Let's see here. This is what we're looking at today. So coming down here, is the right one? Yeah. Yeah, coming down here, I'd like to see this kind of holding above this dotted line here, which is where we saw like that overnight tap. But I'm not going to trade until we have those numbers out. And I'm probably going to try to trade the afterglow unless we get some kind of congruent print. We have a lot of room back up to the top side here, at least back up to above that, what is that, 560? Yeah, 560 a quarter level there. Didn't Tradeovate buy Ninja Trader? I thought Ninja Trader bought Tradeovate. I thought it was the other way around. I think Ninja Trader owns Tradeovate. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. When you're funded, they don't care if you downsize. Don't want them to say, no. Okay, so check this out. On Topstep, there's no rules once you get funded. Like, there's no laws with the clause. Like, you just get in there, you get funded. The only one rule that you have is that if you get your maximum loss limit, they lock you out for the day. That's it. You can trade however you want, right? Okay, Ninja Trader did buy Tradeovate. But yeah, you're thinking there's other funding companies that have like a 30% rule and this and that. You can make like $100,000 in a day on Topstep and no problem. Like, I have a live account. I have 3 XFAs. My XFAs are looking real nice right now. I'm super happy about it. I'm probably going to get that balance transferred over to my live, which is great, and then move over 3 more XFAs and go back to trading those. But yeah, there's no real consistency rules outside of the scaling plan on Topstep. So when you first get your account, let me go through the scaling plan, since I'm not going to be trading till the open here. Well, till the data. Sorry. Okay, so here's the scaling plan. Let me go ahead and show this on stream here. Hold on, let me get this all suited and booted over here. We see that? Oh, it's huge. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, so here's the scaling plan, right? So this is at the funded level. On the regular combine, you can start trading full size. So on the regular combine, you can just start trading 5 lots, 10 lots, 15 lots. And this isn't like the amount of lots that you get for the entire day. That is your maximum position size. That's another question I get a lot, is that it says, oh, I can only trade 15 lots. Is that throughout the entire day? It's like, no. That's your maximum position size. Do you have to trade max position size? Of course not. No. But on a 50K account, your max position size is 5 lots. On a 100K account, the max position size is 10 lots. And on the 150K account, your max position size is 15 lots. Now, when you get to the funded level, your balance starts at $0. It's not like one of those other funding companies where if you have a 150K account, they show you that your balance is 150K. It's not like that, which is great. I like that a lot more. So you start out with a $0 balance. On the 50K account, you can trade a maximum of 2 lots until you build up a balance of $1,500 in the green. Now, we have just seen the conversion happen where on Topstep X, and it's exclusive to Topstep X right now, you can trade 10x the amount of this at the micros. So you can start trading up to 20 micros. On the 100K account, you can trade up to 30 micros. On the 150K account, you can trade up to 30 micros. So 2 lots, 3 lots, 3 lots. These are the minis. On the micros, 20, 30, and 30. Once you get that balance above 1,500, you can start trading 30 in the 50K, 40 in the 100K, 40 in the 150K. And then if you scale this is the big one, the 150K account, if you get above $4,500 in profit, you can start trading 15 lots. So this is the only scaling plan that is on Topstep. This is only on XFA. This is on XFA and live. I mean, on live, you can pretty much do whatever you want because you're working with Mick. But yeah, this is on the XFA. This is on the XFA here, Oreo. So once you get moved to the XFA, yeah, except silver. Thank you, Billy Joe. Silver is half size. Silver is half size. So if you folks are trading silver, it's a little bit different. How much is a lot? That's just one contract, right? One contract is the same as one lot. So this is the scaling plan once you get into the funded. And the big complaint that we had recently at Topstep was basically that if you were trading on a 50K account, you could only trade 2 micros or 2 minis. Now they changed that. You can trade 20 micros. So that means that you can jump in with a 5 micro, add 5, add 5, add 5. So that brings you up to 20. So 20 micros gives you a lot more leeway and it gives you a lot more, you can kind of handle the account a lot better without worrying about blowing it. Now, these are your scaling plan rules. Once you get above these numbers, above 2,000, above 3,000, above 4,500, this is your max size. So on the 50K account, you can trade a maximum of 5 minis or 50 micros. On the 100K account, 100 micros or 10 minis. And on the 150K account, 150 micros or 15 minis. This is why I exclusively trade on the 150K account, is because I like to have the ability to trade size if I need to. I'm not really ever trading a 15 lot position in my XFAs. I think the biggest size that I ever went in my XFAs that I can remember was 9 lots, but still 9 lots, it's a huge size. And if you're copying it 3 accounts, it's 27 lots. And so this account has the most amount of drawdown space as well, and that's why I like to use it. But this is a scaling plan. This is what you should know. On Topstep X, that's the only platform right now that allows you to do that micros to minis conversion. If you're on Tradeovate, Ninja Trader, Quant Tower, whatever, this is the size that you're locked into. So you just must know that this is the scaling plan on Topstep once you get to the funded level there. Be careful if you trade a lot of micros. The fees are a little bit higher. They are a little bit higher, but on Topstep there are no. There's no commissions. There's just clearing fees. So it's still, it's still not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so the Bank of America Institute week to April 20th total card spending is down 0.5 percentage point. So that's actually pretty good for the Fed there. That's why we saw a little uptick in the market. We are now 6.5 minutes out from that data being released there. Rip says Topstep X have a mobile app, not a native mobile app. However, you can go to the Topstep X site, log in, and use it from your mobile browser. You just have to select like load desktop site, and it'll actually load it up for you. I believe that's how you get it loaded. Just traded 4 NQ micros from 460 to 469. Nice work there, Richard. Way to go. Good trading. Folks, if you're appreciating these morning live streams, do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Once we get to 500 likes, I think they moved the like button back finally. Once we get to 500 likes, we will be doing a poll in here to find out what we all think. Right now, the NASDAQ is down 1.1%. S&Ps, let me get this over here. I don't know why I don't have S&Ps up right now. S&Ps are down almost 0.75%, but yeah, we are seeing some red. So I would love to run a poll to get what everybody's temperature is on where the market's going to go from here. What about during combines? Note, you are not limited. On the 50K, you can do five contracts. You can do the maximum size. So whatever I was showing you there, when you're in the combine, you can hit it max size right out of the gates. There is no scaling plan on the combines. So GDP, we're expecting what, 2.5%? I'm waiting for the previews on the platform here. Yeah, so annualized quarter over quarter, we're looking at 2.5% for the GDP, personal consumption at 2.8%. Core PCE quarter over quarter, we're looking at 3.4%. GDP price index quarter over quarter, 3.0%. And the jobless claims, we're looking at 215,000 on the expectation. That prior read was 212,000. So more people out of work is what we're looking for here. And continuing claims pretty much in line with the last print, 1.82 million. 1.82 million is the expectation there. So those are the numbers that we're going to be paying attention to here. Let's see how many likes that we have on the video. See if we can run that poll quick. We have 380 likes. We're almost there, folks. Let's smash that like button. It should be right down below. Just smash that like button pretty quick. Bathroom dump? I don't think so. No, I want to hit this. Well, yeah, now that you said it. We only have 4 minutes. Maybe I'll take a quick restroom break before we do that. I'm going to do that real quick. Quick restroom break before the print here. And we are back. All right. So nothing happened. Celsius lover, I'm sorry, but we didn't get what you're looking for. I'm not sure about this, but I just called a squirrel Jeff in my front yard and he responded. Amazing. That is fantastic. How are people out of work? Like every company in my area is hiring. I'm thinking they should change that to they don't want to work. Well, maybe they just want those benefits, right? Because remember, these are unemployment claims, so they're getting unemployment. They're collecting unemployment. Thank you, Blue Thunder Investing, asking the poignant questions in here. My power goes out. Is there somewhere to log in on my phone to flatten an open position? There is in the Discord channel on Topstep, the Topstep Discord channel. There's a flatten position channel in there. All right, folks, we are 90 seconds out. 90 seconds out. Dr. Purple Ape, I'm using the Shure SM7B. Thanks. I'm very impressed with the rules Topstep have when funded. I don't have to worry about closing a good trade due to some consistency rule. Yeah, exactly. You can have a banger day. Like Mr. Kofifi in here on a 50K account. Look at that. The order book is cleared out here. Wow. Careful, folks. Mr. Kofifi in here he ran up like $50,000 on the 50K account in the XFA. It was incredible. Incredible. Luna says, I've been looking for a year and a half and have been denied every job. Wow, that's crazy. I do use OBS. I do. No compression. We're doing it live. No compression. If you're getting compression, try changing the bit rate on YouTube. All right, less than 30 seconds, folks. See if we can catch any alpha here. I'm gonna go for it. Trading on combines. Trading on combines. We're tucked right under that level too, which is interesting. Here it comes. 207,000 on the initial jobless claims. That's not a good number. And GDP must be really strong because this is perking up like crazy. 1.6% for GDP. That's not strong either. Weird that we perked up on that. I'm hands-free. I don't like it. That was a big draw up towards 500. Let's see if that's bad enough to send us down here. And just try that short there. Wow, nice dump. See if we can hold this. This might bounce right back on us here. Look at that. Wow. All right, I got to cover that. Wow. I swear that said that I was up like $200, and look at that. On 3 accounts. Look at this. $26 on 3 accounts. This is how much. I used a market order to get out, and I rarely ever do that. Now we're getting that big flush here. All right, let's see if we bounce back up to these 30s. This is a very wild print. Very, very wild print here. Wow. Be careful out there, folks. If you're not careful, you might make yourself $26. Yeesh. Yeah, that print was insane. That was oh goodness. Wow, look at you folks. Look at 2100, 655. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You clubhousers. Amazing. Look at that. Caught 505, caught 400. Look at you folks. I love to see that. There you go. Nice work, everybody. Folks had the quick fingers there. Let's see if this is going to go any lower. We're rejecting 30s. All right, try that short again. We're rejecting 30s. See if we can actually take out these lows from the Globex lows. There we go. Globex lows taken out. How low can you go? All right, taking that off just in case. All right, gives us a little more pump there. We're up $1,100 now. I feel better. We rejected 30s, so that was the play I was taking. We just swept the Globex lows there, overnight lows. Nice work there, Epic Gamer. Nice work, Mike James. Who? Mike James. Nice. Hey, Shanhax did the straddle. Way to go, buddy. I think you can log off. Well, yeah, that was both of those prints were negative. I mean, that's what I said when it's rocketing up. I said, those are not good prints for the market. I should have just shorted it there. Whoever got good trade location, if you were short somewhere above 490, give yourself a dang pat on the back because that ain't easy. And this is in combines. I don't got the stones to trade this in my exit phase. I don't want to get my face ripped off. Got filled at 503. Let's go. Give it up for Epic Gamer. That might be the best trade in the chat here. Did anybody get higher than 503? Was anybody short higher on the print? No cheating. Took the short after, went below the opening candle. Nice. Secured 200 on my 150K XFA. Calling a day on that account. Nice, David. There you go. Taking it easy. I love that. Very, very nice. Can you lock it out? Are you able to? Is it Topstep X where you can actually lock it out? Because I would suggest locking it out. Don't want to get yourself into a precarious situation there. I missed it driving to an appointment with a customer. It's all right. There will be another opportunity. Exactly. There you go, Twin Trading. I mean, it's not the easiest print to play, I'll tell you what. I'm sure that some people got a little bit blasted on that one. Yeah, O'Keefe sat on his hands. I like that. I like that play too. TC Wolf got blasted. There you go. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it is fun to watch. If you did get blasted on the print, we journal it. And hopefully it wasn't in an account that's like you weren't going, 17 or 15 lots. Oh my goodness, we got to hit it. Yeah, we are honest here. I love that. Made a whole $31. Hey, it's okay, Potamus. Like I made $20. It's okay. It's all good. All good. Look at that. Scott Bro made $23.50 on their combine. There you go. Seth is waiting and watching. I like that. Yeah, I'm letting this trade develop. I mean, we swept overnight lows, but now we're kind of like, what is this? We're bouncing on bad news again. We're doing this bad news is good news thing. Maybe people are saying, hey, this is discount prices for Microsoft. We are teetering the line on Microsoft, by the way, at $3.99 evens. Will we make it rain to the top side today in Microsoft? Will there be value prices? Are investors looking at that and saying, hey, Microsoft below 400? That's a bargain for me. That is the question today. Remember, Microsoft reporting after the bell. Big, big, big name. Number one weight of the S&P 500. Number one weight of the NASDAQ 100. Look at this, all the way back up to 430s here. Holy smokes, recovered some of that on the X of A. Nice. There you go. Wow, nice job there, Spastric. Lost 300, made it on the first, made it back on the second, made 533 on the third. There you go. Way to stick your head in the game there, Chan, man. That's what I'm talking about. You have to keep your head in the game. We were talking about that yesterday on the Discord stream here. We're talking about how important it is to remain focused. Me, however, I'm not. I've been so blasted on these types of prints before. I'm happy to be hands off. I'm happy with $1,100. We made about, 441, 376, 291 in combine. So I'm okay with that. Here, just to give you folks the lay of the land here. This is the current lay of the land. This is what we're working with right over here. So. But let's see what that looks like on the chart, shall we? So we swept those overnight lows, right? So this is when I'm talking about sweeping those overnight lows. We're sweeping that overnight low right here. We grabbed some liquidity down here. Decent amount of volume actually contracted right here in this area. And now we are back above where we had a little bit of strength. We drew liquidity below that level and now we're back up above it. So will the same thing happen, or will this be the resistance level that we'll be watching for today? Find out next on the Market Clubhouse live stream. Folks, if you're enjoying this stuff and you enjoy catching these prints with me here, go ahead and smash that lucky like button. Let's see if we can run it up and do a poll in here as we wait for market participants to sort of digest that data. And we will go over those prints shortly. We are at 506 likes. Give it up for yourselves. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Smashing that like button. All right, let's do it. Let's do the poll here. Okay, so NQ is down 1.3%. We're just going to say the S&P is down. It's now just hit it. It's down 1% even. Okay, so will the NQ and ES turn green on the day or stay red? Okay, here we go, folks. Vote honestly on these polls here. We are live here. Will the NQ and the ES turn green on the day or stay red? Go green, stay red. Let's get those votes in here, folks. The poll is live on YouTube. Hey, give it up for Nick for a tick in here. Nick for a tick, always on Topstep. Good to see you here, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. Nick for a tick. Do you have any socials that people could follow you on, Nick for a tick? If you don't mind dropping those in chat, would love to have a way for people to find you. My name is Jeff, but I think we'll go down. What does my name is Jeff mean? You missed the beginning of the stream here. Helps having Rips read out the data in my ear. Yeah, I'm like your own personal squawk. We have 18% of the folks in here are named Jeff, by the way. Ribs, you have a webinar in Discord on how you use your Bookmap. I do, and we are creating, there's going to be like a 2-hour-long webinar that goes into momentum trading with Bookmap, but that one's not released yet. But the one that I have in there is, you can find tons of information free on YouTube. That's where I'd start, Scott. And if you want to check out what we have in the webinar archive without ever subscribing or anything, this is the webinar archive right here. Let me send you this. This shows you all the webinars that we have available. And if you want to come check it out for 7 days, during your 7-day period, you can binge watch all of the webinars and just never ever sign up, right? So there's a link for the 7 days if you want to sign up. $7. You can come check it out. You can watch all of the webinars and you can cancel right away. And you still get to hang out for 7 days with the whole community, watch all the webinars and hang out and get the Discord live stream and all that. Finally passed my combine. Nice work there, Gio. Let's go. Rips, I feel like it's a good time to make sure everybody hits the like button. I tried, hey, we're at 1,000 likes. We do that giveaway, and we're going to do it 10x luck for chat VIPs here. Trading 5 different funding companies, including Topstep X. Wow. So how do you do that, by the way, Celsius Lover? How do you connect all of them? What is the trick? Because that's still something I can't figure out how to do. What's the trick to connect all of them? Trade-Ovate and NinjaTrader 8. So you can actually have multiple Trade-Ovate connections going, right? Is that what it is? You can only have one Rhythmic, but multiple Trade-Ovates, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you. That's good information to know. By the way, Nick for a tick, if your chat isn't coming through, just DM me on Instagram or Twitter and let me know what your socials are so I can share them with the audience here so people can find you. Tried the straddle, got blasted on both sides. That's the danger that we run into there. Scalp my way back and am now up 19. Hey, there you go. That's some great scalping. Look, we rejected 300s yet again. That trigger point above 33 halves. We rejected that yet again, and we are coming back down here. Topstep Rhythmic, the rest of prop firms on Tradeovate. Gotcha. Thank you for that. Yeah, you can also do Topstep Rhythmic, Tradeovate connection and then connect that through NinjaTrader. I just don't know if the connection is as fast. If anybody can give me some feedback on that, I'd actually be curious. If I sign up for a Tradeovate account through Topstep and I run that through NinjaTrader, are the executions, it doesn't work. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Wait, is Dakota in here? Did I miss that? Hold on. Hold the phone. Is Dakota actually in here? Did I miss Dakota? No way. I don't see Dakota in here. Jesse James was asking, you trolling me. I don't see Dakota in here. Okay, so only Topstep does not. Got it. When you have an XFA paid and waiting in the wings, do you have to do anything when you lose another and need to activate the new XFA? I've already paid the fees. Brian, you just reach out to support and you say, this is the account number of the combine that was passed, and then they activate it. That's been my experience, and that's what Dakota told me to tell people too. But yeah, that's all you have to do. Just passed my trading combine. Give it up for Big Rob. Let's go, Big Rob. Yes. Amazing. Tradeovate thought Ninja has less hiccups than Rhythmic. Maybe. They really named Bro a state name. Oh, goodness. Bottomus. He's my number one trading buddy. I tell you what, we talk all the time. My number one trading buddy. When is Topstep C going to be, Topstep X going to be public? Within 2 weeks, I think. I believe it's within 2 weeks there. That is what we're looking at here on the old docket. That's what we're looking for here. Rips, we just want to know how you do your hair every morning. Very carefully, Guru Patel. Very, very carefully. That's the secret. That's the trick that we use. So yeah, I mean, this is the data that we have. The next piece of data that's coming out, folks, is going to be at 10 a.m. That's going to be the pending home sales. That's it, the pending home sales. So we are selling off here, but it's not like we're finding massive heavy sellers. That would start to show up if we start to flush down here. This would be my ultimate bear target here on the opening print. If we actually have this level fail and this level fail, this is going to be my bearish target here. It's all the way down at 294 halves. Can we get down there? Of course we can. It's not that far. 100-point flushacito off the open. No big deal. The market can do that. So that's what I'd be looking for off the open. If we do find any resistance at either of these levels on the way down, obviously retesting 433 halves is going to be the nice nugget point. Now, here would be a really nice setup for me. If we flush down to that level, we bounce back up to 433s and we start to see the roller coaster cresting and cresting and cresting and then straight down. That would be the ultimate setup for me. That's what I'd be looking for. But, if this does just flushacito to the downside, maybe we pack on a lot and we use trailing stops to follow it down, and maybe we can get it all the way down to this level if that's what's going to happen. But as I said, at the moment that print came out, it's not good news for the market there. And why? Let's go over it. Let's look at what the actual prints were and go over this right now. So advanced GDP price index quarter over quarter came in 10 basis points hotter. So 3.1% versus a 3.0 estimate. That's not good. Core PCE, which is a big score for the Fed on inflation. They look at this as a barometer for inflation here. So that came in 30 basis points hotter, 3.7 versus a 3.4% estimate. The annualized GDP came in a little bit cooler, right? The annualized GDP, which is not great. And weak economy, high prices, like that's garbage. That's not good. Personal consumption at 2.5%. So higher prices being paid, but personal consumption is down. Again, not good. It's just not good for the economy. Preliminary wholesale inventories were down. Not a big print there. Missed by 0.1%. Initial jobless claims, 207 versus a 215,000 estimate. 207,000, not a big outlier print, but still kind of finesses this whole story for the Fed, where it's like, well, people that have jobs, there's going to be more money in the economy, more credit in the economy, and that's not good. I mean, this is just not a good print. What would have been a good print? Well, if we had PCE on the downside, quarter over quarter, price index down maybe 2.5%. Wow, that'd be great. And then maybe 300,000 on the jobless claims. I mean, that would have sent the market in a tizzy there to the top side there. Let's see here. I have the same level at 294. Will be an interesting day, especially with big boys, Google and Microsoft reporting tonight. Yeah, absolutely. And there you are, Nick Furtick. Again, if you wanted me to share your socials, just shoot me a message. All those things you just said are good for the Fed, though. They want demand to come down, therefore stocks could rally off. Well, the only problem there, Jeff, is the fact that prices are still up. The PCE is still up. It's still hot. So personal consumption being down is good. People out of work you want more people out of work. So that number trailing down, not so good. And, core PCE quarter over quarter, that's a hot print. 3.4% was the estimate. Coming in at 3.7%, that's a hot print, So I don't like that. I don't think the Fed's going to like that. But we'll have to see what happens. May 1st is that next FOMC meeting, as you know. That is a week from yesterday. So we are 6 days out from the next FOMC meeting. We will be streaming that, trading that live together here. It's going to be a lot of fun. If it's your first FOMC, it's going to be really, really fun to at least be observant to that and watching to see how that unfurls. Still coming down here. We tried to make a reclaim above yesterday's lows. Again, this is kind of where we're seeing that backstop right now. This is now acting as a resistance point to the top side. But I do think that, that kerfuffle off the open can change a lot of that. We are coming down here. I'm curious to see if we are going to make new lows here. Let's look at the S&P because there was a request for what we're looking at here on the S&Ps. Right now, you can see how strong our level was for the overnight session here. Just really acting as a nice capping top side there up at 77 halves. We have blasted through our level, so we are seeking liquidity at our next level down here at 50.44 halves. If we do make it down to that area, you can see growing back to the left here. Look at that. That's the level, and we've had this level for quite some time here in Clubhouse. It's been very, very strong here. So if this level does snap and break, there are some stops to be serviced down here to this level, and maybe that's where we're going to end up going. But we'll have to see what the opening print brings us. Again, I do think that news is not the best for the market, and I think that most market participants are going to be selling that. However, the one thing that can negate all of this and turn this all around, of course, is if we see vehement buying in Microsoft. If somebody comes out and says, hey, a big fund says, hey, we want to hold up Microsoft. We have people start buying out of the money calls. Let's just say people start pouring in. Let me see we haven't had the options market closes at 4 p.m. Eastern time. There's technicalities to it, but for the most part, the final prints that we're going to see on Microsoft's options, they're going to be dramatically changed. Like call prices are going to be completely different off the open here with how different the pricing is. Microsoft closed around 410. We're now trading below 400 here. So there could be a big value in calls here if people are buying out of the money calls going for the run up in the earnings. I don't think the price would fluctuate all that much. Let me just see what we're expecting here. We're expecting, about a 25 point move here in Microsoft. Let me see what they're charging for, let's say the 415s. Yeah, actually, they're not expecting a dramatic move, which is interesting. That could coerce people to start buying out of the money calls in Microsoft. So, for instance, 415 calls could be insanely attractive on Microsoft this morning, and that could cause a lot of, vehement buying. Let's see Alphabet real quick here. Just checking the chain on Alphabet. I am curious to see what the implied move is on Alphabet here. And Class A is probably the most traded options contract here. So we are trading 153s. Yeah, same kind of thing here. We're looking for, an implied move of maybe like 8 to 12% of an implied move on Google. But again, there's such a thing as surprise prints, surprise earnings. They come out and they say our forward-looking guidance is the strongest it's ever been since the founding of this company. And then all of a sudden, everybody who was selling those calls is getting blasted and blown out. But yeah, anything can happen. ACH, we always talk about that. They always talk about it on Topstep TV. But it's one of those things where we have to be really open to anything today. And just because that print was bad doesn't mean that we can't see buyers in Microsoft and Alphabet turning things around. And why does Microsoft matter so much? They do have earnings after the bell, right? We can't have a run up to earnings. But the big deal here is the fact that Microsoft is responsible being the number one weighted part of the index in both the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500. So that's why it's so important. If it had a lower ranking in its weight, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But the fact of the matter is that that's the reality, and we have to respect that. So let's check back in NQ over here. We are still coming down. We have broke that 387 3/4 level. Is anybody still short on this print here? I'm just curious if anybody is still short. We have about 40 minutes here until the open. Rips, how do you make your volume profile stay on the right-hand side right here? It's visible range volume profile. These are my settings for it. You can come back and pause the YouTube video. That's the style settings. This is my input settings. You can, again, go back and pause the YouTube video if you want my exact settings. It's VRVP. It's a built-in trading view indicator there. Looks like, still short. Very nice. SQQ and the chips short. Very, very nice there. SOXS is a good one. It's a great ETF if you want to play the semis short. SOXL, SOX long, SOX short. SOXS and SOXL. Long gold, wish I traded on Q today, but still made money on my 3x phase. Nice work there, JM. Very nice trade. Yeah, we still are rejecting underneath this 387 level here. And we are, what are we sitting at? We're at 700 likes with 2,000 people watching. Let's pump that up. Get that to 1,000 likes, and we'll definitely do that giveaway. And if somebody claims that giveaway really, really quick, we'll maybe turn down the chat VIP luck a little bit so it's fair for everybody. And if somebody claims that first month of Clubhouse really, really quick, then maybe we'll do a second giveaway. But we'll see. We'll have to see. So price action still coming down here. I'm seeing if we're going to perk back above these 80s at all. It still is just kind of sending it to the downside. Microsoft still below 400s here. And just kind of holding down here. I'm curious if we're going to tag that liquidity down there at 370s. Market should resume last week's correction. Very bearish. Yeah, I mean, it is bearish, but we'll see. It really is dependent on the Microsoft trade today and the Google trade today. That's really what's going to drive it. And also, I mean, the home sales are going to be interesting. The pending home sales going to be interesting. We also have that 7-year note auction in the afternoon today, so let's look out for that, of course. All right, folks, we got 9 minutes until that next liquidity injection. I'm going to take a quick little restroom break, and I'll be right back with you, folks. And we're back. We are back in action here. So yeah, still just kind of tickling underneath this 387 3/4 level. Nothing really happening too much here. Just kind of like a little bounce and shimmy and shake. Ribs, what are the best liquidity hours? I like to trade personally from 8 a.m. until about 11:30 if you can make it to Euro close. But, you know, it depends on the day, depends on the price action. Like FOMC is going to have terrible liquidity until the FOMC print, right? Good morning there, Day Trader Rick. Good to see you. Short 2 MNQ, short the YM. Is there a different way to contact support other than the help bot on the website? Yeah, so when you do that, it'll actually connect you to a real person. You just have to fill out that form and just keep going through it, and then it connects you with a real person. And they're pretty quick to respond if you're talking about activating your XFA that's on the sidelines. Thank you, Shawnee McFunny. That's funny. It was just funny that I just watched the Candle Wick reject video. Nice. Didn't get a real person? You will. It just takes a second. If you can't get access to Topstep X, go to the combine that you purchased for Topstep X from your drop down in your dashboard, and there should be a button next to it that says Launch Topstep X. That's the way that you get in, as far as I know. Is that an order black at the 520? Hold on. We have S&P just cratering here. I might want to cap on a short into these 70s. And we're right in that zone that we talked about with the S&Ps. It rejects your username and password. If you're clicking that button, it shouldn't reject you. If you're clicking that button, it shouldn't even ask you to log in. It should automatically have you logged in there. At least from my experience. We're still just kind of bumping and jumping around here. S&P's looking to break lower. Interesting. Bought high and sold low on all my trades. It happens, John. Sometimes you're the hammer. Sometimes you're the nail. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes you're the windshield. It happens. Don't worry about it. Shake it off. Switch over to a practice account. Trade something else. Not that big of a deal. Need you to log in. That's interesting. I've never had that. I just click the button and it automatically has me all logged in and everything. So let's see. S&P's down here, kind of what we're talking about, this low area right here, kind of holding these lows. Be interesting if that was it. This is the floor of the GDP print. That'd be crazy. GDP PCE print. How long would it take to get a one-on-one if membership starts this week on average? I mean, usually within a month. And if you've been in for over a month and you haven't been able to book one, you just reach out to me. You make it happen, and I'll make time for you. Buttons only showing trade of 8 for me. I'll try again with support. Interesting. Weird. Are you sure you selected Topstep X? I mean, I'm sure that you're sure, probably. Hey, there you are. Fun, tasty John. Love the name. So you can purchase a combine from Topstep and request Topstep X as a platform? No, not yet. I mean, maybe they launched it today, but I'm not aware of that. No. Only if you've been selected from one of the fire drills prior. You know, if you were selected earlier from any kind of the promotions they had to try out Topstep X, then yeah, you can definitely do it. But outside of that, I do not think so. Let me draw a little line here. So that's the level we're looking to reclaim to the top side, and of course we're looking for 387 to reclaim. If we don't reclaim 387, we're probably going to come down a little bit sharply there. So we have the 9 a.m. liquidity ejection coming in about a minute. Let's see what happens here. You can get Topstep X right now. Anyone can? Wait, what? Can somebody confirm that has never been invited to Topstep X? Can somebody confirm that you can actually buy a Topstep X combine? That would be amazing. That would mean that it's out. I mean, I'm already invited, so I wouldn't be able to tell. I've been invited, so I can't tell. You can confirm. Wait, wow. Discount if you're watching. I know you're trying to get into Topstep X. Discount. It's your day today. No, check it out. You can get in. It's for real. Oh, not yet? Wait, we can? Okay, try it. Just go on your, here's the link. Right here. There you go. So click that link and then select whatever account size, and then it should have Topstep X from the drop down. And if you folks want to check for yourselves, and again, this also helps me out, you don't have to buy anything. You can just check and see if Topstep X is available. Right here. You click that link, you select the account size, and then you can see if it's there. Hey, look at that. So it is available for people. Yeah. So there you go. Grab yourself a Topstep X Combine. Check out that link if you're if you'd like to check it out. There it is, Topstep coupon. Very, very nice. Oh, discount. Oh my God. Your account is bugged. Wait, Dotton doesn't see it either? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe they're rolling out to select few. That's crazy. It is supported for Mac, 100%. Not available yet? Wow. So that's crazy. Some people have it, some people don't. That's wild. Well, sorry for the false alarm. If you have 3 combines open already, you may not be able to use it or see it. Interesting. Discount. Nothing for you? Okay. I see it on 150K. Maybe it's only people. Yeah, I thought it was only people that got invited. That's what I thought. So there's your 9 a.m. injection of liquidity, by the way. And so there you have that. So let's get those likes up, folks. I want to get to 1,000 likes so we can do a giveaway here. I'd love to do that. I would really, really love to do that. We have, what is it, almost, I don't know, we're like 250 likes away, 237 likes away here. I feel so lucky with 5 Topstep X combines, right? Well, I do the 25% off fire drill the other day. Well, that one would give you an invite. If you got selected to that fire drill, you get an invite there. Need to use that link in the email. Yeah, so look, HD has it. And I don't think HD's ever been invited. Order block, 30-minute order block from April 23rd. Yeah, so HD was never invited and he got it. Interesting. That's crazy. So when you, yeah, so over here, right? Yeah, I'm probably going to wait for the open here. How do you know there will be liquidity at a particular time? Or is it just years of experience? There's specific times, Oreo. So 9 a.m. injection, 9:25, 9:30, 9:45, 10 a.m., 10:15, 10:30, 11:30. 11:30 is Euro close. Liquidity injection is a big one. And then obviously around the newsprint. So 10 a.m. we have a big newsprint. There's going to be a lot of liquidity turning on. It's when there are machines turning on that provide the liquidity. Let me in, X. I'm being discounted. I really think you have it. I don't believe you. I really think you have it. I swear, I really think you have it. I just think that, like, are you sure you're clicking the buttons? Are you sure you're going through the thing and it shows you all what's available to you? I swear you should have it by now. You've been doing Topstep for long enough. I'm already loving it that you were trying to come on Slow Markets in Dakota, but I was wondering with a couple of members if you could do a day with slower setups as well. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. We do that from time to time. I'm a master of clicking buttons. That's funny. Discount is trolling himself. So we are 27 minutes from the open. It was crazy. Yesterday I had a FedEx driver coming through the gate, coming up to the property, and I wasn't expecting a FedEx package. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't order anything. Thought maybe the wife had ordered something, right? I had no idea. FedEx man comes up and he gives me a package. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, Ribs, could you sign for this? Give him a little RIPS, sign it, give it back to him. And he's walking away and he looks back at me and he goes, hey, by the way, do you know what time it is? I say, that's a weird question. You're a FedEx guy. FedEx people usually know what time it is. I look at my watch, right? I'm wearing my watch. I go, hey, I don't know, it's 11:15. He goes, 11:15? That's weird. I show it as 1:15. I go, 1:15? It's 11:15. He goes, what time zone are you in? I said, I'm in Pacific time. We're here on the West Coast. What time zone are you in? And he looks at me and he says, oh, that's weird. I must have had my watch set to Mountain Time. And I said, Mountain Time? Do you mean Blue Mountain Time? That's right. Crack open a cold one, ladies and gentlemen. It is Blue Mountain Time. It's Silver Bullet time. Let's get it. And there we go. There it is. Nothing better than that in the morning, I tell you. That is delicious. I tell you what. Yeah. Get that Blue Mountain ready to go there. I saw some of you folks see that coming. All right. Well, we are still holding underneath this 787 here. I hate a Blue Mountain. CBD energy drink. Oh my goodness gracious. That is what time is it? That was the tell. Oh, come on. I mean, come on. I think we can get 1,000 likes on that now. Can't we do that? What he said. That's funny. Wait, there wasn't a FedEx guy. Oh, it's a true story. I'm telling you. You're taking your like back? No, come on. Don't do that. We don't want to see that. That's absolutely a true story, by the way. It's a true story. It's exactly what happened. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for this open here. I still think that we have, we got 23 minutes or so till this open here, 23 and a half minutes. Rips, I'm still short. Any decent places to add to the position? Well, what's your entry? Let's start there, Blue Thunder. I'm curious. We need a t-shirt from the FedEx guy. Yeah, I mean, it's still coming. I was thinking about doing a giveaway for one of the t-shirts, but then I only have specific sizes that are the samples right now. So I'm still waiting. They're coming. I don't want to talk about it until it's until Gabriel, did I blow out your speakers? I just want to have it where I can. We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't want to talk about it too much. The shirts thing until we get there. We need a Blue Mountain Time MC shirt. I'll get that done for you there, Trader Page. I'm thinking the FedEx guy deliver. Yeah. Maybe next time. Rips, I've been added and taking off in small increments, and it helps me so much. Thanks for the lessons. Awesome, Jacobson. Happy to hear that. Yeah, nice little schmedium shirt there. Schmedium. For the downside target in NQ, what was, did you let us know what your entry was there, Thunder? Let's see. Let me know what your 480. Oh, I mean, good golly, that's a great trade. Phew, you're short from 480. I would say, a nice ad would be here. I mean, the open can be crazy. The open can literally do this, right? Or the open can do this, or it can do this. Anything can happen here. Feel like the tiny lady for the shirt. It's been 84 years. That's why I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I was even hesitant to wear it last week on stream, where it's just because people are going to ask about it. I want to wait until, they got to get some stuff done on them. I want them to be literally cheap as heck, but not cheap in quality, cheap in price. I want them to be the cheapest shirt you've ever bought. And apparently all these suppliers want way too much money. I would never want to sell a shirt that's $40. It's crazy. So I want to find good quality, cheap price. I thought we had found the perfect person, and then they jacked up the price at the last moment. So I said, that sucks. That's lame. And the sample I wore last week, that was really, really comfortable. That was from a new supplier. And that's the one where it's I'm not going to sell a $40 shirt. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's made out of gold thread. I'm not going to sell a $40 shirt. I want to sell a $20 shirt. $20 is a great price for a shirt. That's fair. I'll make them for $1. There you go. Just $1, Bob. $1. Would I take Microsoft calls at open? Actually, really good question. We are compressed here. We are coming down to the lows that we've seen around the 22nd, 23rd. So, I mean, it depends. If you're defining your risk and you're okay with losing. With options, especially playing options into earnings, you should really be considerate of, to calculate what you're looking at, right? So these prices are not going to be accurate, but let's just look at Microsoft calls here. So Microsoft calls. Microsoft call. All right, so we're trading 398 here. So if we were looking at the 400 calls, you're talking about $14.70 on the offer, right? It's not going to be that off the open. Maybe it'll be $10. What's the implied move here? What did I say earlier? The implied move is $17 to $25. So, if those are like $10, keep in mind, if you're buying a $400 call and you're paying $10 for the call, your break-even price is $410. So if the price goes up for earnings and then it comes back down by open back to $410, you're sitting there with a break-even call. You have, Thursday today. So you only have tomorrow to get rid of it. So it's a precarious situation to put yourself in. But if you're defining your risk, think about it. A $10 call is going to cost you $1,000. If you're okay with risking $1,000, what's your potential upside? Okay, Microsoft opens tomorrow at 420. You make $1,000 of profit because your call is going to be worth $20, maybe a little bit of implied volatility, maybe be worth $25. You make $1,500 on your contract. So you need to define your risk. You have to have some risk parameters that make sense. But there could be an argument that, there could be a big run up. You could also buy calls off the open and sell them into the close if you don't want to carry them through earnings, because that's one of the most risky things that you can do. Yeah, implied volatility going to kill your call for tomorrow. It all depends on what we open at tomorrow, right? So again, if you're buying a $400 call at $10 and we open at 420 tomorrow, it's not going to trade at $10. It's going to be trading at 20 plus. So you make double your money, make $1,000. You make 100% profit, right? You could do a spread. You could sell premium, but again, you can get blasted on that stuff there. You can really get blasted, right? English Rips, English only call I'm getting is to make sure I'm at work. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very risky. This is what you want to do when you're trading options. Expect zero. That's the best advice that I can give to anybody, especially if you're playing options around earnings, especially if you're playing this week's expiration. When is the monthlies? Last week, right? Yeah, monthlies were last week. So we don't have monthlies coming in hot until the 17th of, May. Wow, May already. Oh my goodness. So yeah, think about that when you're buying options. Expect zero. If you don't expect zero, you're lying to yourself and you're going to get smoked. So expect zero on your options. And so if you're buying $1,000 call, expect that will go to zero. Anything above zero is a good price. So if you can buy it for $1,000 and sell it for $800, it's still a win because it didn't go to zero. Yeah, see, futures, you can sit in a contract with no theta. We used to trade SPY options in the Clubhouse nonstop. By the way, we are coming down here as I'm chatting away. The S&Ps are looking to break that level that we were talking about earlier, right? Looking to break down below this level here. Lost $1,800 in one day many times. Yeah, I believe it. Have blown many personal live accounts playing earnings on options, especially on Tesla. Yep, I believe it. I believe you are telling me the truth. All right, we're down here at 351. We are cracking that 351 level. 15 minutes from the opening bell. I hate to chase price, but like I said, that GDP print was just god awful here. Could be coming down to this liquidity at the 30s. Let's see if we get any kind of bounce here up into the 60s here. Right here's the level, 351 3/4. So do expect this to, like I said, this was my target here off the open. We might get there before the open. I mean, this thing is rocketing to the downside here. And we are really cratering below that. Wow. It's so hard for me to chase this here. Whatever. I got to jump in. I'm going to take that short here, see if we get any kind of bounce that we could add back into it all. We can target like 315 for a docile target here, but we might be very, very late to this. We're entering into this short very, very late. The level that we have is 51 3/4, so we can put our stop just slightly above that at 54, and then I can short into any pops as we are meandering back up to the top side here. So watching here on any kind of pops, adding into that there on that pop, into those 40s. See if we can flush these 35s and then target maybe 15 to the downside here. So watching for this to grab this liquidity below 30 now. Apple's coming down, Google's coming down. Little bounce there in the S&Ps. And looking for this potentially maybe even at the 45s even. Watching here. If we break 37 to the downside, that'd be pretty strong as well. Adding another contract here. Looking for this 37 to snap. Watching here. Knocking on the door of 37. Nobody wants to sell into that 37 player. Interesting. About a 35 lot, but let's see if we can break it. Watching. Okay, can we have consistency follow through right below? Looking for that follow through right through 35 now. Covering 3 because we're not breaking 35s quickly. Just trying to be safe. Covering 1 more. Nope, didn't get filled. Stopped out. All right, fine. Little scalp. Puts us up on the board. $1,400. A little $100 extra per contract there. So, coming back up to that 340 level. I think it's going to be safe for us to wait until the open there. 2% above the daily limit imposed by the exchange. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about halt bands, halt levels? TradingView just added cumulative volume delta. Wow, very cool. Did they really? Did I not get that announcement? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Cumulative volume delta. Awesome. Let me get that going on my chart here. How cool is that? Let's see if I can add that as an indicator on my chart here. Cumulative. Nice. Look at this. How great is that? Oh, what is this? Why is this all set up like that? Oh, that's cool. It has like a chart. Where is it on my indicators here? Hello? Oh, now I don't want that on my chart. It's taking up a whole mess of room there. So yeah, cumulative volume delta indicator is now available on TradingView. I don't know why when I add it that I can't like move it from a different area there, but you know, maybe because it's in beta or something, but when I add it, I can't like edit the parameters of it. Maybe somebody could help me on that. You have to actually have it below your chart like that. That's lame. I just want the number. Whatever. All right. See you later. Take that off my charts. Just rescued my combine. Nice. There you go. Up $1,451. Very, very nice. How do you add it? So you just go to indicators on TradingView and you just put in cumulative volume delta right there. Bingo. And then there you have it. Shows up right there. But I mean, it takes up a whole mess of the chart there. I mean, it's crazy. Wait, can I do that? Oh, there we go. Down there at the bottom like that. Very interesting. I'm not sure how they're reading this. What are these numbers here? Should just be one figure. But anyway, I'm going to take it off for now. I'm going to mess with it off stream. Do I have to know how to spell that? Just type in C-U-M-U. QMU. I use the one on Bookmap. Right now we're showing 11,000 negative on the NASI here and 27,000 negative in the S&Ps. Wow. Yeah, if you're holding that short from 480, wowzers. That's a nice 140-point trade for you there. It's the same way the one on NinjaTrader looks. Interesting. Caught some of that meander to the downside. Nice work there, Spaz Trick. Yeah, we're getting so close to the open now. I mean, we're fading pretty heavily below that 51. I just think that we're kind of catching some bids here at 37. So I want to actually switch over into the 1 minute so we can see this little kerfuffle here. I would have liked to see this push all the way back up to 51, but it is pretty weak. This is going to change here off the open really, really fast, I believe. This is going to all change very, very quickly off the open. So we'll have to see if we can catch a nice trade off the open and see if we can not get shaked and faked out. What time frame must we use on the cumulative indicator? I don't think there's a specific time frame that you have to use. I don't know anything about it. It just came out. I'm going to look into it off stream. Is there a way to put an automatic stop loss in Topstep X? Yeah, it's in your settings. There's a automatic position stop loss thing. I believe. Morning, Mike Z. Good to see you. Nice, Luis. There you go. If NQ is down 2% pre-market, we can't open positions on Topstep. Nope, that's not true at all. No. If we have a limit down, that's not the rule at all. That's related to the limit down stuff. Yeah, no. That's not true at all. Rips, does the tick chart have any pros over time chart and who should use it? So the tick chart will print a tick every single time an order hits the market. I used to trade on a 2000 tick chart on the S&Ps. It's just a different way to see the market. You can try it out. You're not going to know until you try. You got to try it out and see if it fits with your trading style. It's fast moving. You can trade any size of tick chart. I traded a 2000, a 1000, a 555, a 333, a 200, a 100. I tried all of the different flavors of ice cream, but you know, I like trading what I trade now, which is on Bookmap. That's my primary tool of watching stuff. How many lots should be open according to account type? What do you mean? We went over that at the top of the stream. We talked about the scaling plan. Good morning, Big Sexy. I'm not sure about your question. If you can refine your question. Should try the indicator called Justified Efficiency Funding Figure. It works well. I'll check that out there, Cabe. Thanks for the recommendation. We'll definitely check that out. Tick is good for scalp. I use it after the open. Thank you for that, Loxy. So yeah, I mean, I always say just try it out. Everybody's different. Everybody views the market differently. Some people, I don't try to push Bookmap on people. Some people hate Bookmap. Some people think it's garbage. And some people think it's very distracting, and that's fine. Everybody's different. Just search Jeff. Oh, you're so funny, Cabe. You got me. You got me good. The old Jeff indicator. Come on. As a strategy, after all, I was asking for risk management. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would be trading, if anything, if you're in a 50K account, you should always be trading on the micros. You shouldn't be trading on the minis. Yeah, Delta's 22,000 in the negative on the S&Ps. I have a read of 27,000 for my Delta. Veto. That's what I have on mine. Move CBD to your main pane and turn down the opacity of all the candles. We left with CBD value on the left. Thank you there for that. Not serious. Thank you. Do you know if you have tick charts on TradingView or TradeAvate? You can do it on TradingView, can't you? Can't you do tick charts? I thought you could do tick charts. I don't know. I thought you could. You can do it on NinjaTrader, I'm pretty sure. I thought you could do it. I just haven't used a tick chart in forever. I thought you could do it on TradingView. I thought for sure you could. What symbol for the NASDAQ micros? Very good question there. MNQ. Michael, what is the Mike? What is the N? Why can't I think of the phonetic alphabet right now? Wow. What is it? November. Thank you. November. Nancy. No, November. Thank you. November. N equals J. November. Why can I think of that? That's crazy. It's like my brain just slammed on the brakes. Mike, November. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to do it again. What is the Q? Quebec. Thank you. Quebec. Nikkei is MNKD. Qbert. Yeah. Qbert. Remember that one? That was like the best 3D graphics at the time. Little dude hopping around those boxes. Hi, Rips. I don't have a good methodology of scaling into my positions. Any suggestions? Thanks for the amazing work you're doing. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, you don't generally have to scale, but I mean, it's always good to, like, if you trade on the micros, if anything, that's if you folks are asking how to, tune your style and everything, trade on the micros and trade the same size that you trade in the minis, trade it on the micros. And like, if you're trying to learn a strategy or something, start with one micro and do like an add up to 3 micros. So, comes back up. Like if you're short, pops up, add a micro, comes back down, pops back up, add a third micro, and then scale out one. That's what I do. I'd be doing it on the micros where you're not going to hurt yourself, or doing it on a practice account, but trade on the micros. That way you can really get a feel for adding and subtracting contracts into the market. Look at this. Now we're perking up a little bit here. Injection of liquidity coming in 90 seconds here, 90 seconds. Is NQ opening with a gap up or down since the price is lower than settlement yesterday? You can look at it like that. I don't. I include the Globex. So no, we filled the gap yesterday, which was this. Where is it? There was a gap. There was a small gap from the close. Why can't I see this? Oh, we're on the 1 minute. That's why. Hello. Yeah, we filled that. We filled the gap from the close right here. We filled that little gap that we had. So that was kind of the only gap that I saw. Where are we now? Yeah, there's a gap filled there too. But yeah, I mean, we filled whatever gaps that we had. So no, I wouldn't say that we have any gaps filled, but that's just my methodology. You could look at it different if you're looking for the gap filled from overnight and regular trading hours. You're not including overnight trading. P is pneumonia, G is gnat, X is xylophone. Hey Rips, your webinars are amazing. After picking up a journal and binge watching your webinars and a lot of your past streams, trading has really started to click. Thank you for being a great teacher. Now I just got to get more confidence in my trade. Awesome. Thank you. That's really nice. Very nice of you to say that. I appreciate that. Very, very nice. Making me smile. Wait, who are we telling to lock it up? Wow, Ron's. Jeez Louise. Holy smokes. Was down 1,000 at the beginning, now up 1.5K for all accounts. I'd say lock it up. Like, just walk it up. Just right there. Hit the lock button, please. Just get it done. Just be done with it. Don't even worry about it. That's a great day. I mean, $4,500 is huge. Thank you. Done. Locked. Boom. Give it up for Ron's Fund. $4,500 after being down 1,000 in each account. Wow. That's a huge recovery. Love to see that. You can call settlement price 4 p.m. where it settles at 4 p.m. or you can do settlement price of where it closes at 5 p.m. You know, we have the gap between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. in futures where nobody's allowed to trade. They have to service the machines. I mean, technically, that is what they're doing. I always call knife knife. Kniffy. About to activate a 50K XFA today. Share some risk management for 50K XFA. Trade now. Trade on the... which platform are you using, Believe Yourself? Because that'll help me out a lot. Are you using... Hopefully, you're using Topstep X. 4,500 in a day. Come on, that's nice. Yeah, I was happy about making $3,000 yesterday. I mean, I love it. It's great. Topstep X, great. You can trade in the micros. Only trade micros. Do not touch the minis. So you're only going to be trading, if you're trading on ES, you're only going to be trading MES as your ticker symbol. And if you're trading the NQ, MNQ is going to be your ticker symbol. You don't want to do anything else. Fork is a stabby stick. Rips, after watching your content, I don't know if I can ever get my voice so smooth, hair so silky, and skin so smooth. Oh, goodness. Yeah, trade on the micros. And again, you can trade up to 20 micros. Doesn't mean you should do it right out of the gates. Like, if you want to be trading, I would start your clip size at two micros. That's going to be $4 a point. And then maybe limit yourself on 6 micros. It's 1/6, or 60% of one mini. Not 1/6. Don't be a blank trade the full size. No, don't do that. Don't do that. 50K is a scam with 1K daily loss limit. Topstep has to allow micros to minis ratio. Guess what, Gio? You're in luck. They do now. They do. You can trade up to 20 micros on Topstep X now. So it's your lucky day, Gio. I trade 3 micros, pay out 2 at target, let 1 ride. I like that. That's great. Great strategy there. Ever tried copper? Yeah, you know, I used to. Back in the day, I traded copper for a little bit. HG, right? I believe. Yeah, only on Topstep X. It's going to be that way for a while, but hey, at least we have it now, right? Can't be accepted into any trade group until you go full size and full time. Yeah, there you go. Really glad I'm in here. The support from the community is amazing. You guys are the best. I mean, you're the best. Hitting $4,500 on your day like that. That's awesome. So now we're cleaning up any of those late shorts right now. And market's going to be opening here in 2 minutes. 2-minute warning, folks. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Look at people think, hey, the market just opened. It's moving around like crazy. No. Injection of liquidity. 925, 928, 930. Wow, Microsoft is bleeding. Thank you for that. Their program FX. Wow. It's bleeding like crazy. Holy, my goodness. But this should be the point where the S&P makes a stand, in my opinion. This should be the area where the S&P makes a stand. That's what I would think. So let's see what this open brings. Does it bring us a jostle and a jolly up above 387, or does it bring us a flushacito back down to the downside here? Google's off a cliff. I mean, this is going to be crazy to see if people are going to barrel into calls here off the open. 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. Rips, do you use the default ordering tools in Ninja? I use Chart Trader. Chart Trader is what I use to operate on. Chart Trader is my MO here. That's what I'm using. Chart Trader. Chart Trader is my bag. That's what I use. All right, let's see what this open brings us. See how it treats us here. What's the difference between Topstep and Topstep X? It's a platform. Topstep X is a platform. Topstep is the company. Topstep X is the trading platform. All right, 40 seconds, folks. 40 seconds. Is able to place a 300 lot order of micros in the 100K account. Not sure if they fixed it. I mean, maybe it doesn't even fill. You never know. Peeps will load puts, so go long. Interesting. I mean, if people are loading calls, do we go short? We did bounce off of that 51 level off the start here. 20 seconds, folks. It's party time. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Yeah, looking like it's wants to drift lower here below 51s. Let's see. 5 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, market looks like it wants to come down a little bit. Holy smokes, my rhythmic is lagging. No, don't do this to me, Bookmap. Why? Don't do this to me. Okay, we're back in the mix. Rhythmic was very slow off that open here. Big flushacito to the downside, down to those 330s. Holy smokes. Let's see if we reject 50s now. I'm going to try a short here. We're rejecting those 50s to the top side. I want to get my stop a little bit higher here. See if we can continue this flushacito to the downside, or if we will grab some liquidity up above these 50s or not. Looking like this could be a little bit of a liquidity grab, watching up here towards these 50s. Would love to see a rejection. Speedy markets here. Back at that 51 level. Getting a little perky here. I'm going to add into that since we are dumping a little bit. I would pull out of that contract if we don't end up dumping here. Yeah, it's having a little trouble dumping here. See if we can bring it down into a third lot short here. Third lot on. Looking for this flushacito to the downside. Can we make new lows here? Doesn't want to make new lows. Watching. Covering one. There we go. Nice flush. Beautiful, beautiful flush there. Gorgeous. Taking another one off. Gorgeous, gorgeous pull to the downside here. Whoops. Sorry. Not showing the right screen. Can we get below 300? I'm going to move my stop. Can hear everybody screaming, move your stop, Rips. Move your stop. Let's see if we can continue this flushacito, remaining weak below 35. And are we weak below 35? That is the question. See if we can meander back down to these 310s. Take it a little bit lower here, making new lows right about now, and we're going down into these 300s here. Lickety split. And I'm going to cover that right there. Great. Hey, how about that? So that brings us up to $4,700 on the day. And that puts us, again, a nice $3,000 winner there on our Express Funded accounts. How about that, folks? Anybody else see the market the same way that I saw it this morning? That's good for me. I'm happy with that. It's all about stacking bricks here, ladies and gentlemen. Stacking bricks. What do we go on that? 3 contracts? 3 contracts? I'm happy with that. It feels good. Feels good. Feels good. I feel like we nailed the lower end of that range for the time being here. If you did enjoy that, please make sure you are smashing that lucky like button. Spastric just funded another XFA. Let's go, Spastric. Way to go. Love to see that. All right, I'm going to flip back over to Combines. I'm happy with $3,000 off the open there. That was, how long did we trade that for? 3 minutes? Hey, I charge $1,000 a minute. That's my new rate, by the way, if you're asking. I charge $1,000 a minute. I'm kidding. That's the new rate. That's the going rate now. If you want to, if you want to hang, it's $1,000 a minute here. Look at that. Wow. We are testing these new lows here. I liked my exit, though. I really did like my exit there. I think it was a fair exit. Where did I actually get out? What was my execution there? 13 halves. Low of day. Where are you? Show me the low. What's the low? 8 1/4. Not bad. 5 handles off the lows. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, so Blow Thunder investing. I'm out locking up 180 points on micros. 850. Nice. Some nice closing on that there. We can find more pain to the downside, but I would expect that we're going to see people barreling into calls in Microsoft and Google down here. That would be my expectation, but I'm also not confident enough to take this long from here. Let's see. Did we get those likes up to 1,000 likes? Did we get that up? Let's see. We are at 964. Okay, 46 more likes. 46 more, or 36 more likes. I'm going to sit back and let this price action develop. I want to see some bigger bounces that I can reject sell off of, or I'd like to see a big bounce here off the lows. Remember, our target was that 291 to the downside. I'm just not willing to hold my XFAs beyond that. Even though we could see a flushacito here to the downside, there was just so much liquidity showing up around that 310 area. It's just too risky for me, and I'd rather bank the ducats in the tank there. Wow, nice work there. Neil up $2,000. Let's go, let's go. Nicely done. I love to see it. Why does the stock flush down faster than it goes up? Elevator down, stairs up. I mean, we can have rippers to the top side. There's certain mechanics that need to be happening behind the scenes for that to. I mean, tune in when we have a squeeze and you'll be saying something different. Squeezes can be very violent to the top side. Thank you to our chat VIPs here. Mike James, OBP, Trader Joe, Epic Gamer, Strictly Trade Biz. Thank you, folks, for your support here for the chat VIPs. We crossed 50 members in the chat VIPs, by the way. Very, very cool. The light turned on a couple years ago when I realized I made more with 2 lots than max. Yes, thank you for saying that, Coach Grizz, here in the Discord. 100%. It's so true. That was a 3 contract position. And I just made $3,000 trading 3 lots. I mean, technically it's 9, but you know, stress-free trade right there. We took, I think the maximum heat was about 750. Really ready to be stopped out there. I like where my stop positioning was because I'd jump right back in and we would have nailed that, right? KG Dana, Sir Noodles, thank you for being supporters here in the YouTube. Nice, Strictly Trade Briz, $1,000 traded the micros. Very, very nice. Holy smokes, JB up $1,000 here. Very, very nice. Yeah, so this is the chop suey that I don't like. I like that initial opening print, but this is the chop suey that I don't like. And why? Because we didn't auction all the way back up to those 51s. So this is still a no trade for me. If we auctioned all the way back up to those 51s and rejected, the fact that we didn't tag that level and reject there is a little bit of a concern to me because I can't trust this, that we are actually going to come down and smack that level now. 310 is still very, very spicy. Let's look at the S&Ps here. We broke below that level, but look at this. Look at this mess over here, right? This is what we're talking about right on over here. This mess extends all the way over. This is a big old mess of liquidity. And you can see now, if you're looking over at my book map here, you can see how much liquidity is stacked here in the NASI right where we covered. This was our original cover, was right here where I saw that kerfuffling. I said, you know what? I got to take it out there. Just ended up being $1,000. If it was $2,000, it'd be great. Be up $6,000. But hey, it is what it is, right? 3 contracts per account. It's $1,000 on that trade. Look at how strong that level is. The point of control has actually moved down to that level, and we are seeing a lot of bids firming up. Doesn't mean that we can't blast through them, mind you, but this is the liquidity stuff that you want to be paying attention to, and this is why I think Bookmap is such a powerful tool to be using there. Bloody mouse stopped working. Didn't get the... Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate when you have tech failures. It's the worst thing. There's one thing that we have to always plan for in this biz is tech failures. Like if my internet went down, if my computer crashed, I can't close there at the idea that I wanted to close, the trade idea that I had. Closing there at what did I close at? The 13s, I believe. What was it? 13 and a half. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, O'Keefe. That's a terrible thing. I'm sorry to hear that. Tech problems are the worst. They are the worst. We are at 1,000 likes. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway, folks, because I'm not going to diddle in the middle here. Even if we did get that flush, it's not a setup that I like to trade because why? We talked about this already. I'm not seeing a rejection here or above here. I'd love to see a nice rejection above that level, and then we slam it. Oh, not even showing that. Let me draw that again. I'd like to see a rejection above here, right there, and I'd love to see that slam. So didn't see that. That's what I would have liked to see, but let's do a giveaway. All right, let's do this. This is for your chat VIPs. We're going to give you 10x the amount of luck here. Let's get this loaded on up. Get Nightbot loaded here. All right, giveaways. Keyword, channel member luck, 10x more lucky. And then we'll do for the keyword is going to be right here. Move this on over. And here we go, folks. Keyword is chat VIP. Chat VIP is the keyword. Chat VIP is the keyword. There we have it. Just type in chat VIP. If you are a chat VIP, you get 10x more luck. Just type in chat VIP one single time. That's all you need to do. And it's pretty likely that somebody who is a chat VIP is going to win this giveaway. There's 50 of you folks, or over 50 of you folks now, which is great. And this will be for a free month of Clubhouse. Now, if the person claims this lickety split, I will change this channel member luck all the way back down to like 2. But yeah, we'll do it 10 for now. But chat VIP is the keyword. Type it in over in the YouTube chat. Remember, you do have to be following me. Wait for it. Come on, there it is. @SellingRips. @SellingRips on Twitter and Instagram. Just follow me there. We are trying to get to 5,000 followers on Instagram. We're trying to get to 20,000 followers on Twitter. That's what we're aiming for, folks. You are the people that make that happen. I really do appreciate it. All the support that we've gotten lately. Instagram blew up. I mean, we were at 2,000 followers on Instagram. We're almost at 5,000 now. This thing is blowing up really, really quick. Julie says, I've had a bad morning. 800 loss on my 50K, was down 1.5K on my 100K, but crawled back up to 230 in the profit. Let's go. Way to go, Julius. That's what I'm talking about. Keeping your head in the game. That's what it's all about. Way to do it. That's very, I will say, out of all of the things in trading, that is easily like top 5 most difficult things to do, Julius. Give yourself a huge pat on the back. That is not easy to do. Once I was trying a new platform and it crashed on me, market dumped and burned an account, couldn't get the system back up for 15 minutes. Yeah, that's the one thing that we always have to remember in the back of our minds as traders, especially digital traders, that you can have problems. My worst ever was I was long a position in a small cap stock, long probably 50,000 shares or so, and it dumped on me about 6 points. So do the math. And yeah, they couldn't pull me out of the position because the route wasn't working, and I couldn't even use ARCA route. It's just what a scam it was. Never use that broker ever again. I will tell you that. Was down 950, almost hitting daily loss limit. Now up $1,000. Lock it up, Tango. I say lock it up. Nice. Be funny if you ever had your best day ever after everything crashing. I will tell you this, McNasty. I've never had the bad luck turn into good luck. It's never worked that way for me. I've never had my computer shut down and been like, oh, well, you would have closed the position. Thank goodness your computer crashed. Never once. And I'm still waiting for that day. Well, I don't want my computer to crash, but I'm just saying. Whoa, nice work there, A Private. Look at that. Almost $2,000 balance in your XFA. Only 2 days in. I love to see that. Amazing job. Again, I still don't like this price action here, folks. Again, I do not like this. This is diddle in the middle territory. I think that we're going to be waiting for those. Is it pending or new home sales? Let's see. It is pending home sales. Pending home sales. So I don't like this diddle in the middle stuff here. How do we become a chat VIP? There is a join button right below the YouTube video. Click that join button, and you are in the club. All right, so we'll give it one more minute here, folks. One more minute. We'll do the drawing here. One more minute. Yeah, this is just gross chop. Look at the bounce on Google, though. Microsoft did not get the memo. So Microsoft being down here and not auctioning back up into those 395s or 400s, that's what's holding the market down, but it's not selling off anymore. That's the thing. Amazon, big bounce. Nvidia's on the way back up. Meta's actually finding some strength on the bids here. So yeah, very precarious situation for the market to be in. We talked about this yesterday. Apple was up. The rest of the Mag 7 was down, made it difficult to trade. Today, Microsoft down. Everything else kind of finding some bids here. So if Microsoft did turn around, start finding some bids, you'll know if it starts trending above like 396. 396 is a trigger level that I want to see this perking on up. And there you go. As I'm talking, it's starting to catch a little bit of a bid here. Alrighty, folks, let's roll it here. Remember, channel members get 10 times more luck on this one. Here we go, folks. Rolling it in 5. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. 4, 3, 2, and win. Are you here? And win. And win. Are you with us? You have won a free month of Clubhouse. All you have to do is type in your Twitter or Instagram username, one line. And if you're following all the rules, then we'll roll it again. And since that wasn't a chat VIP, I'm just going to roll it with that luck still on there. We're going to put you on the clock. 1 minute starting rate about now. You have 1 minute to claim here, and win. 1 minute to claim. Now, market is bouncing up here. See, this is why I don't trust that short. This is why I said, this is why I said. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Oh, please re-roll. Join for fun. All right. Hey, there we go. All right. And win. We are re-rolling it again here. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and Coop. Coop, I see you all the time here, Coop. Come on down, Coop. You have won the giveaway. You have won, Coop. Come on down. What if you're not on Insta or X? Just make an account. Or if you're in here. I'll let it slide for you today, Gabe. A few days ago, I had 100 left. Was angry. Closed my PC. Forgot to close my stop. Woke up with 1,500. That's a great happy accident right there. All right. Let's see, Coop. Let's see if you following the rules here. Yeah, this is why I didn't trust it short down there. I tell you, just not. Yeah, you follow me, Coop. There you go. All right, we're gonna re-roll it again. Congrats. Free month. There we go. Awesome. You're the best, Coop. Give it up again for Coop. All right, here we go, folks. I want to make sure that I have the luck set properly. I do, right? Yeah, 10 times more lucky. All right, here we go, folks. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go. Shane, are you? Yeah, of course you're here, Shane. I know who you are. Shane's been with us for a long time. Shane's one of the OGs in here. I'm going to add that month right now. Lickety split. Give it up, Shane. Big winner in here. Here we go. Shane, you are good until June 7th. There you go, buddy. Locked and loaded. Thank you so much, Shane, for being such a awesome member here in Clubhouse. Give it up for Shane. Shane in here, one of our, Shane has been around for so long. God bless you, Shane. Thank you so much. Can we do one more? I say we do one more. Let's do one more here. One more. I'm feeling frisky. One more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Strictly Trade Biz, another VIP. Let's see. Are you with us here, Strictly Trade Biz? Just drop your handle here and we'll get you popping and loading here. Popping and dropping and scooping and whipping and popping and come on down. Yep. What's your handle? What's your handle? Give me your handle. You got to be following the rules. Even though you are a chat VIP, you got to follow the rules so I can actually send you the coupon for the free month here. Ribs, thanks for all the talking levels. I've been in a losing for 7 days, but closed the account for max profit in the 150K combat. Let's go. All right. Is that on Twitter? Let's see. It's got to be on Instagram. Let's see. It's got to be on Instagram. Let's see here. Strictly Trade Biz. Strictly Trade Biz. I got to spell this right. Accounts. Wait. On both. Wait, am I not spelling this right? Strictly Trade Biz. I don't see you on. Let's see. Let's look at. The account doesn't exist. Are we spelling it wrong? What's going on here? Wait, what's going on here? How can we not get this? Are we spelling something wrong? I copied and pasted what you wrote. There's no Twitter account for Strictly Trade Biz. There's no Instagram account for Strictly Trade Biz. Strictly Trade Biz. Yeah. So I'm confused here. You lost me, buddy. What's your Instagram account? What's your Twitter account? No, I mean, I would see it if I was blocked. I mean, look. This I'm not messing around here. Strictly Trade Biz. The account doesn't exist. Oh, Trad Biz. Okay. Trad Biz. Let's try that one. Hey, there you are. Hey, thank you there. Sweet. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats. Free month. There we go. Sweet. We got you. I sent you a message there. Awesome. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to continue trading in the Discord here. We are locking it up. $4,700 in the profit. 3,000 of those dollars are in our Express funded account. So very, very happy about that. I hope you folks have a very lovely day out here on YouTube. I will see you folks here for Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun on Friday. We're going to do some more giveaways here. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. Welcome to all of our new chat VIPs. It's been very, very great. And folks, be careful today. We have those pending home sales coming out here in 50 minutes, or new home sales. I get that wrong again. No, pending home sales. It's the pending home sales. Okay, so folks, don't go anywhere in the Discord. I'll catch you folks in a minute. But folks on YouTube, thanks for tuning in today. It was a lot of fun. We will catch you on the flip side. Take care. Trade safe today. Be careful out there. And good luck if you're going to be playing Microsoft or Alphabet earnings. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.